Greenhouse, serving families in good times and bad times. They offer fresh bouquets and sympathy arrangements, custom wreaths and silk arrangements. They have a wonderful selection of gifts, sympathy items, unique wall art, frames and framed prints, birdhouses, candles, wind chimes, and more. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, and Saturday, 8:30 to noon. Treasures Remembered Florist and Greenhouse, 600 West Locust Street, Princeton, serving Princeton and Caldwell County for over 100 years.
1580 103.3 WPKY. Good morning. It's warming up just a little bit, 35 right now at 8:28. You're listening to Coffee Talk. We just got done talking with weather forecaster Dave Powell to tell us about this upcoming unpleasantness over the weekend. So let's talk about something a little more pleasant. I've got Fredonia Mayor Jim Seibert in here with me today. See, I said it right.
How'd you pronounce that again?
Correctly. That's how I pronounced it. And we're going to talk about some events coming up in Fredonia. So what is going on in Fredonia, Jim?
No, it's First Friday Fredonia, which is
That's
also
right.
the first day of March.
Yep.
Well, it's cold, damp, but we have two things going on that I'd like to talk about. One of them is the Fredonia Riding Club chili dinner silent auction. It's tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Cumberland Presbyterian Church. And, well, I can't wait to go to a rodeo. I've never been to a rodeo.
You've never been to a rodeo?
I've never been to a rodeo. I go to their meetings and they're talking about what they do. I have not a clue. They said they're going to make me put up barrels out there.
You're just going to set the barrels up?
Do I have to wear a clown uniform?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But I can't wait to join and go to some rodeos this summer.
How appropriate that they're having chili tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, well, there you go. That fell in really well. Also at the silent auction, I do have some of my local honey being auctioned off.
Okay.
So, and the other thing, of course, is the community dinner at the First Baptist Church in Fredonia. Presley Lamb will probably be in talking about it. I really like that community dinner. Boy, you come home at night and you're tired and you look over and everybody's over there. You can go over there and get a great meal, and people talk to you and tell you their concerns. It's all right. It's fun. That's fun. That takes me back to when I was a kid and they used to do stuff like that. But
that's neat. And see, I think, Presley has been on a few times and we've talked about the community meal, and he said that's what it's all about, just getting the community together. Right. And people go in and just visit with people maybe they haven't seen for a while. And
I had one guy stop me and he said, I need to talk to you, and talk to me, and we got that resolved the next week. So yeah, it works out good. It's fun. I remember as a kid, I used to go over to my uncle's. They'd have long picnic tables lined up, and everybody would be eating there, and it was just fun. So it reminds me of that.
Yeah, it sounds neat. I don't know what's on the menu this month. Have you heard?
I haven't, but I'm sure Presley will be in here, and he's trying to force me into serving food.
Shouldn't have to be forced. That should just be something you go do.
It looked like Igor from MASH, slapping food on a plate.
You said local honey. Do you make honey?
Well, the bees make the honey. People always ask me, do you make honey? No, the bees make the honey. I just steal it.
Okay.
And, we got a honey basket for a silent auction. That's my donation to it.
How long have you been doing?
Oh, boy, about 10 years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? How'd you get into that?
Well, we took a vacation once with the family, kids and everything. We decided we're just going to drive through Kentucky. So we're driving through Kentucky, seeing all the sights, and staying in hotels at night. And I was watching PBS one night, or KET, I should say, and they had a special on honey and beekeeping. I said, I'm going to do that. And I just got home and did a little internet search, and Kelly Bees in Clarkson, Kentucky is a big supplier, and bought a beehive and some bees and just got into it.
Have you ever been stung?
Oh, my goodness, yes. Matter of fact, I'm now allergic to them. I've been stung so much, so I really suit up. And used to, I'd go out there in a pair of shorts, but not anymore. Because they will find a way to sting you.
Oh, my.
Ask Eric Griggs about it once at Flat Rock.
Okay. All right. That doesn't sound like a fun thing for me. I don't get like anaphylactic allergic, but I have what they call a large local reaction.
Or swelling up.
Right. So, like, I got stung on my thumb, and it swelled up to my elbow.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's not fun. I don't want to do that.
Yes. I have had volleyball-sized hands before.
No, thank you.
Look like Popeye walking around.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Not me. But, thank you, I guess, for those.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And
providing those jars of honey.
And also, Bruce McAllister talked to me about the junior class something. They're having a auction, and I'm also sending some honey that way too. So
now what was that?
I'd have to go back on my notes. The junior
Don't bring it up if you can't finish it, Jim. Come on.
Oh, Eric Griggs just texted me. The Caldwell County junior class. They're having a fundraiser of some sorts, and they called and asked for a donation. So a honey basket will be going that way too.
Okay.
I must say there are a lot of honey producers in Fredonia. If you come to the Fredonia festivals, some people have tables set up, and that's local honey.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder what makes Fredonia such a swarm for bee people.
Well, it's just rural. You have room to do it.
Well, sure, but I mean, I think I know maybe one or two other beekeepers.
No,
so.
You drive by and you look over and you'll see a bunch of hives over there, and drive over there and you look over. Oh, he's got some hives too. So.
Now, your first year that you did, so I know like little to nothing about beekeeping, but enough to be dangerous.
No, the bees are dangerous.
Yes. Okay, I know enough to be safe and not do it at all.
There you go.
But I understand that it's in the winter time that you tend to lose your.
Yes, yeah, and I did lose a hive this winter. I did not have it sealed up good enough, and that last cold spell where it got down single digits, and then it warmed up to 70 2 days later, because that seems to be the trend. I went out there and checked them, and yeah, they all froze. And I noticed something was going on because I saw a lot of bees going in and out of that hive. So I had another hive, realizing that hive is gone, and they were trying to steal all the honey out of it.
Oh, that's how that works.
So I stole the honey out of it.
Okay. You told those bees to get back in their box.
That's right. The king bees here.
All right, Jim. Well, is there anything else you want to tell us about Fredonia before?
No, just please come out to the Fredonia Riding Club Chili event tomorrow at 6 p.m. Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Fredonia. Bid on the silent auction, have some soup, join the riding club, and have fun with it this summer. Because if you don't try something new and you don't grow as a person, you're just going to sit around and mildew.
Mildew, huh? All right. And Jim's this will be his first rodeo this year, huh?
Rodeo.
All right. Fredonia First Friday, that was Fredonia Mayor Jim Seibert to fill us in on the events happening at Fredonia. Coming up, we've got Judge Executive Larry Curling, Mayor Dakota Young, and Jim Seibert's going to stay in the studio too.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Winter weather continues today with cloudy skies and a high of only 38. Mostly cloudy overnight with an overnight low getting down to 30.